everybody and welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Today we're gonna continue on with our giveaway. This is gonna be the garden walk number 7. You can go ahead and check the garden walk number 1 to garden walk number 6. And in here in this next slide, I'm gonna put all the description and the rules for the giveaway. So check it out. We're also gonna go ahead and check the spring decor and Easter decor, how we did it this year. It was a little bit more simple and there was a lot of stuff that we did homemade. So you can also incorporate it maybe next year in your decor as well. So let's go ahead and start with our video. So in the front, we have Alice over here. And then this is the station where you remove your shoes and so forth. And in this side, you can see this wreath that we have in the inside of the house. And that was made by me many years ago. And it stays there. We just put some eggs, and you can actually put extra bigger eggs if you want, just to make it a little bit more Easter. But that can stay also and go on for summer as well. Then when you get into this section, we just added some pillows that look more like Easter with a little bit of turquoise color. And in this side, we have then our Easter beautiful bunny ears that we made with napkins, and I show you guys how to make those. I have those papers over here because I'm going to show you my diagram for the garden because it's a lot that we have been putting. Also, I'm going to show you how you can make your Palm Sunday palms that we did for Easter. That's what we do also for as decoration. We put it then also in here in the house and we leave it. And because we couldn't go to church, we have been doing most of it virtual. Then I'm going to show you what we do to actually incorporate that blessing into our house. So we just go ahead and put some little bunny ears in here, and we also added some also eggs. So once Easter is over, we just go ahead and remove the Easter bunny ears, and we also remove the eggs. And we're good to go, and we're back again going to spring. Into this side, we didn't add that much. We just went ahead and put some eggs into this center table, and we just took a branch of a cherry blossom and we put on some of the Easter eggs, golden Easter eggs just hanging from the tree. So you can see, just take a string and you can see that your eggs, they're gonna come out with a little hole in the bottom. So you take the string, put it through that hole, open your egg, pass it along to the other end over here, make then a little tying knot in the end, and then you can go ahead and hang it up from any branch that you have. And that can be done with any kind of eggs that you might have at home. All the eggs that you buy, plastic egg at the dollar store or anything, they're gonna have those little holes in the bottom. So you can go ahead and do that. We also have our Easter eggs that we painted, and those were are in the video of blow the egg. So you can blow out what you have inside and just stay with the shell, and then you can use this for years to come and give it also as a present. So we just put it in here on display for now, and then we just put a little bunny that we have over here. So each corner has a bunny. So we have a little bunny in this side, and then we also have another bunny into this side as well. We keep that Jesus nativity scene all year long over there. And then when you go into this side, so we also did a little wreath in this side. Again, that can go on for spring. That was also made by me, and it was just recycle extra flowers that I had, and I just put some little eggs, and that makes it then more Easter. So then when we go into this side, that's where we had the mural. You guys can check out the video where we did the mural. And so in here you can see that we just went ahead and put some eggs in the center, and then we also have the topiary that we made with a hanger. So you can go ahead and check that video as well, because I show you guys how to make this beautiful topiary over here with just a hanger that you have at home, and I really love it. And the fern that we have over here just keeps on growing. We have a leafy fern over here just growing to the side. Look at that. So beautiful. And then we just go ahead and put also some bunny over here that I painted, another bunny over there that I painted. So there we go. And then into this side, left one of the baskets in here in the center for Easter. And to this side, we only have a few eggs that we put in the center, and then we also added two of the hyacinth purple flowers, so that makes it a little bit more Easter. Those flowers in the middle will stay for a long time. They have been transitioning through all the different seasons. And then we added some eggs, silver eggs over there, and that egg over here, that was decorated by Seattle, my Justin. So beautiful. And so in here we just kept it very simple, very clean. And then we have the Easter bunny rabbit over there and the passion fruit plant. So the passion fruit plant, this is where we're starting now with the garden walk. So this, I had said the name previously and I'm gonna say it again. So whoever has not seen the videos before, now you're getting a hint of the nicknames. So this is a passion fruit plant and this is called Rumi, like my sister. So you got now one hint over there, and then that one over here, that big one over there of the Strelitzia is called Beba, like my grandma. So you got two over there. Into the center, we just went into putting some flowers into an ice bucket, old-fashioned bowl. And so we just used it then as a planter, and it looks really nice. And from there on, we haven't done that much. You see the microwave over here? That's actually an extra microwave that we're putting in here because our microwave died, it's damaged, so we're using this one as an extra. That's not supposed to be there. So just wanted to show you some extra stuff that I'm always growing. I always have plants that I'm propagating and growing. And so in this corner over here, I have this cute little station for cuttings. And there's so many that I need to share with you guys that are growing over there. It's just so beautiful. So you're gonna see a few more videos of cuttings that you can propagate and grow at home. So I'll share with you in the next videos or so. When we come back again to the dining area, I always look at ways that I can use multiple things twice. So like that wreath over there, that's gonna be for spring for a long time. It's gonna stay all the way May. It might go all the way into summer. It might, I don't know, it might stay, but at least for spring I can use it. So I can see that what I did is I just left the wreath over there, and in the center I went ahead and just put then this extra little bunny. So I just put the bunny that I had painted before, put it in there, and voila, we're good to go. Now it becomes an Easter wreath. Let me show you when you just cannot go to church and you want to have then your little palm that you can bless and have it all year long. What you can do is I just took a Dracaena leaf that I have from here, and so I just take your Dracaena and then divide it in almost a quarter more or less, and then your other 1/4 in this section, and then take the middle, put it to the side, and then you're gonna flip that and then put this ending, which is broken, take it then and put it inside over here. So now you have that, and then take your other leaf that I have in this section, put it in the center, take that, make this another arm, and now take this and turn around. So now you have your cross over here. What I do is we get some holy water from the church that it has been prayed on and blessed, and then we just pray on our palm and also watch the service. And as they are greeting, then the reenaction of Jesus coming in. So we go ahead and bless it. And after we have blessed it, then we put it then in an area that is gonna be in the front of our house, or in an area that can actually, we're gonna keep it then for all year long. And then we switch it from the one that we had from the previous year. So now you know how you can also do your little cross and then put in a section that you want to have it then for blessing your home. Okay, so let's show you then the garden design that I love to design and to draw. I always have lots of ideas in my head. So every time that we would actually look for a house, because we're looking for a house before this house for almost 3 years. So every time that we encounter a house, I would always design around it what I thought that we could do with the garden, the landscaping, and what we can do to enhance the house. So now that we have this house, and hopefully this could be our forever home, I had designed this house of how we can use the home and actually to make it very useful for us and to grow lots of food and beautiful landscaping. The goal is to always have that edible landscaping. So, and you looking formal and looking nice at the same time, looking really pleasing to the eye. So what I do is you can take a folder, just a normal folder, and that's the easiest way. And you can take one side can be then the front of the lawn and the other back can be the backyard. So in the front of the lawn, when you open up like this, in the front of the lawn, I put that this is gonna be then your driveway over here. So on this side, we have been working on little by little by putting trees. Again, the trees that we have been gathering and taking are smaller trees, and they actually will grow better and have a better root system and chances of actually growing than to buying a huge tree already settled and that you're gonna be cutting all that root system in order to transfer it into our yard. So this is better. We're putting then different trees over here, and in the center, we're putting then some bushes, and that would be like that hedge looking hedge formal, and at the same time, we're putting then some berries in between so that can be also edible. So what I do is in some spot, I put the name of it, but I also have a notebook where I put all the things I have been planting. So the way that I like to plant stuff is very without planning so much. You know, I have a design more or less, but then I like to be very innovative and to put whatever I feel like put it in there. So I not have so much structure. So when we get into this section, you can see that I have some oak trees and I also have some cypress, Italian cypress that I want to put in the future. So this would be empty in the front, and you will see that we have then some hedge in the front over here, and this would be in different layers, even though that you cannot see it quite well over here. You will see that we have 2 trees in this side, the Coral Magic Crepe Mural, and I already put that over there. In the middle, you will see then that when we go outside that we had that white crepe middle in the center with the rocks that we already did, and we're thinking of putting around the rocks then some boxwood, and also around this walk that we're doing also to put some boxwood as well around the rocks that we have put over here. This is full with all kinds of different plants, so I'm gonna put a link with all the different plants that we have in the walkway, in the well, in the front of the hedge as well, in the side of the sidewalk. And then this in the future might be another extra sidewalk that we're gonna be putting down for an office. This might be an extra garage in the future, who knows. And then we also have over here already a fig tree that we have in that side, and this is where we have then our kales that we're growing, and this came all the way from the apartment. Many of the plants that we have here are from the apartment that we have been growing. So if you have a small space, you can grow a lot, and then you can actually then put in, transfer, and grow it bigger at the home. So when you then put it like this, which is gonna be then the back, so in the back you can see that we have then this side right next to the steps of the basement, where we have also another veggie little bed over here, where we have red cabbage, broccoli, strawberry, and you can actually see that in the previous video. And you have the red romaine, the cabbage, the spinach, and in here we have kiwi. And this is gonna be a future patio deck. There might be another tree over here. We have some raspberries and blackberries growing in this side. This is all full of the spruce trees that I love so much, and I have done so many videos of the spruce trees, how you can actually recollect the seeds, how you can eat the spruce tips, the benefits that we have of the trees. This is all full of cypress that the neighbor had put previously, and I love that division. And we're thinking of also doing then some trees in this side, probably a mirror image of the spruce trees into this side as well. So we have also that privacy, and it also protects the garden that we're gonna be making here, which is gonna be that orchard, which is gonna be full of all the fruit trees. So everything that we start, it will start first with the trees. So that's my priority this year, to have all the trees first, and also to have that fence that we need to do for the protection of from the deers and animals, because they love to eat everything. So if I don't have a fence, I'm not gonna be able then to grow nothing here that's gonna be edible. So once you can see that it has like a spikes over there, that's gonna be more or less the shape that I want for the fence. So that way that I can use also the fence for growing like kiwi vines, raspberries, cherries, all kinds of stuff that it could be then a vine, blackberries, all kinds of stuff that I can actually put as a vine and grow it around the fence as well. This is also gonna be having then a center over here, like a pergola, that's gonna be having that shape of like a V like that, pretty big. So we can put then this center, use it for entertainment, and put in then our tables and stuff like that, and put in lights, super cute. And in between all those trees and everything, that's where we're gonna be putting then those vegetable beds, which is not gonna be a big bed. It's gonna be using the ground. I'm very about not making too much damage to the ground, because you need those worms and you need all the stuff that you have, nutrients that you have in there. So the least that you do tilling and breaking stuff, the better. So here you can see it actually a little bit better, the design that I have in mind. It's evolving all the time, but more or less what I was just telling you, you had the fence that is gonna be like flat, and it goes up and then flat and goes up, so that I can actually use this top for growing then different vines. I can have like a section for raspberries, section for blueberries, for blackberries, a section then for kiwis, a section for different stuff, right? And then in between we have all the different fruit trees. So I already have a plum tree, pear tree, and the same in this section. I have 2 plum trees. I just need to get 2 pear trees because I want to have a mirror image. And then I'm gonna go then with peach, and then apple, and cherry, and apple, and then cherry, and so forth. And then in the middle we go back again with more trees as well. And so this is gonna have more edible tree, more fruit trees. In the center is gonna be that shed, and where I can put then also extra mulch and all that stuff that you can not see it because it's gonna be behind that shed. And you can have also some sitting areas, so we can have some benches for people to sit. And this in the middle can be then that center for, like, using it for praising God, and using tables for dining or whatever we want to do. Then this can be a nice entertaining area. So that's what we have. So I have different designs, and things are always coming into my mind, and it gets more elaborate as we go. So I mean, this can be for hours. I can be showing you the different things that I have in mind, but let's go ahead outside and let's check out what we have right now, and you can see the progress of how we started and where we're going. And I know that the garden is gonna look amazing eventually, but this is all slowly, little by little. So this is the first year, officially the first year after we started the garden. And all the things that we have been planting, what I do is, so I would tell you guys, encourage you guys, that whatever you buy and whatever you're planting, if you don't have a tag, then put in writing down the stuff that you have been planting, and then you can make like an agenda of the stuff that you're getting. So this is what I do every time that I get something. I put it in here. I don't have like super organized, but I try to, and put some little tips and stuff that I have found. And something that dies, I just write it down that it had died, that didn't work well, so I don't buy it ever again. And so I keep writing, how is it going, progress, like that, right? So I put it all organized. Well, not super organized because I'm not the best at organizing, but this is a good system for me to, whenever I'm like thinking, oh, what kind of plant was that, so I know that I have it in this notebook, and when this is full, then I can go ahead and get something else, another notebook like this, and just keep on stapling to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go outside. So in the front, I showed you already before how we can take any wreath and make it into an Easter wreath by just putting a whole bunch of eggs tied up together. So you can check out the previous video and check that out, how you can make that. And we just went ahead and removed what we had here previously, which are just a whole bunch of branches from Christmas. And now we just clean it up, put some daffodils over there, and just use the tuja arborvitae. Also put some daffodils in the bottom, and that's it. That makes it then more spring-like. Now you guys have been seeing that we have been putting some rocks. So in this side we still have the hollies. We had removed previously from here the roses that we had in this section, so we can actually walk into that side. And we also removed from here some plants that we had that were linked to Lyme disease, so we can check that out. I'm gonna put it in the description down below. And then now we have this area pretty clean, so we can sit down over there. It's always good to have an area that you actually enjoy the garden, because you don't want to have everything a jungle over there and you cannot enjoy all the hard labor that you have done. So this over here, there was nothing in this side, so you can check the first garden walk. It did not have nothing into this side, and we have been making this pathway and put it all the rock so that we don't have to do so much maintenance. So let me show you what we have into this section. So I'm gonna put in here and I'll link all the stuff that we have growing, especially buried irises, chrysanthemum, Montek daisy, all kinds of stuff, tulips, all kinds of beautiful things. We still have not finished with the rock. We have many rocks that we need to lay into that section. Our goal is to then have the rocks going all the way around the perimeter of the house, so we don't have to do any mulching or nothing. It's just gonna be maintenance free, because rocks, even though that you have to clean some weeds around it, it's not as much as when you have mulch that you have to replace it every 6 months or even less. And also we don't have to worry that the birds are going to be using it for doing bird nests and all that kind of stuff, right? So that is a great thing to actually invest in, so putting some rocks in the areas that you don't want to be working so much around it. So those areas over here, that's, we need to clean it again and then lay the rocks. We have been doing it all little by little. It's Justin and me, so everything goes as we go. I think we have planted like 300 plants, but there's still more to go. So in that section over there, over here in the middle, you see that we have a tree, a little bush over there. That bush actually is a crepe myrtle that is gonna be coral, and it's actually a pink, a really majestic pink that it comes out. So we have one in this corner and one in the other corner, and it's gonna grow just like this one that we have in here in the middle, that it's white. So it's gonna be looking really cute later on when we have this in white and the two in the corner in that bright pink. Everything in here in the corners are the buried irises, so they're definitely gonna be looking really cool with that awesome purple color. Now into this side we have the Tuja arborvitae, and those are different azaleas, and those are the holly trees. these two holly trees, they're gonna, in this corner, this one over here and that one over there, those are gonna be switched from that side into the front. So those two holly trees, the goal is to put them right here in the front. So you can see that we put one holly tree over here, and we also put another holly tree over there. So we're gonna be putting another holly tree like over here, another holly tree into that section over there, and maybe another holly tree. Azaleas that we have over there, those are actually gonna be staying, and we're gonna be leaving it there. They grow in white color and they're really pretty. Now you can see that we also have many boxes over there that we have not covered yet. So we're still in the process of putting all that rock, laying the rock down, and it has been taking us a while we're working in our weekends. That's when we plan stuff and do the different designs and stuff that we want to do. So there's a lot of projects, so it's all little by little, so eventually you will see it all done. I need to use then this over here. This is actually the blue point juniper. So the blue point juniper over there. And those are actually some mulch berries that we're trying to grow. And they're edible and they're so good. So let's see if we can actually grow that over there. And they will look really nice. And then we have the burning bush on this side. So this will look really cool if it actually grows as I planned it. Because it will be then that bluish color in this side, and then you have that red burning color, and then you have the dwarf spruce tree over here, and then you have then again that blue color, and then again that red color, and so it keeps on going, and then you go back again to that blue juniper over here. Put in then that Italian cypress or another tree that can be a conical shape, so we can actually use this as the entrance, because this over here in the front, this is the entrance, right? So we're gonna have this entrance. Maybe in the future we can create a little path over here that goes around the circle, and then that circle might have in the future some boxwood around it, as I mentioned before, and also then the path that we have over there, also some boxwood, so it looks more formal. So you're mixing all kinds of different design, that formal garden with that cottage-like garden with that landscaping that is going to be edible landscaping, everything all together. So there's actually a blueberry tree. It's a dwarf blueberry tree, so there's gonna be blueberries over there, and it's mixed up with some chrysanthemum and mixed up with the sebum, the fire sebum that is so pretty, and the bearded irises and the pampas grass and the red roses, but the red roses I actually eat them, and I use them also for therapeutical effects. And then you also have the butterfly bush in the side, and there's also some hibiscus plants in the side, and some wood speria or Wigelia, I think it is, in the sides, and another hibiscus over here. So this is gonna be blooming so beautiful. And in here we have also a Tuja arborvitae, so that might grow like the one that we have in the back, so maybe like 9 feet high more or less. So that gives a little bit of that structure as well. Again, we want to have that different heights, that you have high going up and then going a little bit lower and then more lower to the ground, and that way it doesn't look everything just flat. I just love when you have dimension in the garden. And that's how I'm doing my whole design, with a little bit of dimension and depth, and always having some shadow, always having some cover and lots of trees, because I don't like to cultivate lots of vegetables and a little flower beds, vegetable beds, and there's nothing covering. You have to waste so much water when you can just put a little bit of trees in. It will be so much better, and you can enjoy the trees with fruit trees. Okay, so in here let me show you this. There's some of the chrysanthemum moms over there, and I'll show you how to divide those later on, because I'm gonna have to divide a few, because I got a few that they were like, I named them rainbow colors because it mixed up and it gave me like a rainbow color, really pretty. And these are the sebum. Look at those. Oh, so gorgeous. God is amazing. And there's another one over here, so beautiful. And then you see that we have more of the burning bush. We have a maple tree over there, another golden globe over there. We have, this is going to be, here is a chase tree, so it grows more like a bush, maybe like a 5 feet high, and it's gonna be purple. So lots of color and variety. That's important for me. And so you have over here also some blueberry bush that I have mentioned before, that was given to us by our friend from the church. And so in there, in that corner, you do not see it that well right now, but we also planted a maple tree. So you can see that in this side we have more trees. We have a few trees in here in the yard, the front yard, but in that side we only have one oak tree, and that's it. So I planted also another maple tree, so we have a little bit more shadow into that side, and we're gonna have then that holly tree in this side, so it's more mirror image. So then when you go into this side, we have another one of those crepe myrtle that I was mentioning before, that is really pretty in that bright pink. So we have one over here, and then when you go into this side, so you can see that we have then that new veggie bed that we made. So in here you see that we have this blackberries. So I'm thinking of putting then this little like pergola or something for it to climb, so that you can have then the blackberry climbing over there for now, because I cannot do anything right now into that section until I have then that fence, because if not, the animals just keep eating all the food that we have. So close to the house is where I'm growing for now, and so the goal is to have more trees and also to work on that fence. And for now we have been planting here little tomatoes. We have put in some lettuce, cabbage, all kinds of stuff, strawberries. You can check that in the previous video. And we just extended this bed to the side, because it was like up to here, and so we just extended that a little bit more, and we got to plant a little bit more stuff. But I'm also thinking to putting a tree right here, or maybe here in the middle, so that you can have a little bit of more shadow, and also I can enjoy it, maybe like another plum tree, I don't know, something that's gonna be edible, and it looks also pretty and blooms pretty, because all the ones that are from the cherry family, they bloom so beautiful in spring. So that section over there is just things that I leave over there so it could grow, and we have lots of wild plants. So I have wild lettuce, all kinds of cute, wonderful stuff that I can eat, because I do eat lots of wild stuff. Like for example, this dandelion over here, this is edible, and it's so good for you. And I'll do a video of all kinds of weeds and things that I consider weeds, but they're actually really good for you. So that I know that I have been using them and I like them. So it's not for, you know, telling you guys that you need to do it, but just the things that work for me, I just share with you guys. So this, I'm gonna keep it. And so let's go ahead and check the trees that we have into this section. So this is a bit far away from the house, and that's where it's gonna be then all the orchard, all those trees that we mentioned before. So that's gonna be this design that we mentioned before, right? So you can see that we have the trees that I mentioned for division that the neighbors had put before, and then in here I mentioned that we have put already some trees. So you can see in this section that we have then our plum tree. So in here there's a plum tree in the front. We have two different varieties of plums. So we have the this is the methley plum. So I need to look at my little drawing. So that's the methley plum over here, and then we have the Santa Rosa plum over there, and then this is a chase tree, so it's gonna be growing with that, you know, beautiful purple color. And I might integrate actually different trees in here so that it looks also a little bit more with a design, and it has also some, you know, appealing look as well. And so in there you see that we have the two pear trees that I have mentioned before, and I named those Mommy and Papi, so you got those already. And so now for you guys, for this video, I'm gonna give you this name. So this will be then for that plum tree, it's gonna be Mamie, like Justin's grandmother. So this is Mamie, okay? And so when we go into this section over here, so you see that we have also two of the plum trees as well into this section as well over here. And I just need to put then those two pear trees in the side, so I have that mirror image, and keep on putting more of the trees, and then just go to the fence, and then we can go into planting more beautiful, you know, vegetables and enjoying fruits and all kinds of stuff. But first goes the structure, because trees takes like almost 10 years for you to have it really good established. So look at this beauty. It's just so amazing. Oh, I just love it. And you can see in the previous video how is it that I just use stuff that we have at home, and you can use it for supporting the tree. So this is just random branch, use it then for using as a stake, and then you stake the tree so that you can give it a little bit of support. And as I said before, I don't stake the whole tree so that the tree doesn't grow well, because I like to stress the plants and stress the trees so that they can grow a little bit stronger. So that's the section of all the spruce trees over there. That's gonna stay how it is. I just clean up the path so that we can walk in between them. So the only thing that I do is in the growing season, I just snip the branches that I don't want them to keep on growing, so that you can walk in between them. So this is a great pathway. It's like having your own little forest. You can hear always all the birds over here. Let's go ahead into the other side of the house. This side we are eventually going to do a little patio and a little deck so we can actually go outside, and so that comes little by little, right, as we keep on going. Thank you so much for watching. I know that I enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And this is the garden walk number 7, guys. 2 more. And then after that, in the garden walk number 10, we're going to be doing the announcement. So that's it. So excited. Good luck to every one of you guys. I hope that I can see some of your emails coming into jaiscommunity.com. Well, at jaiscommunity@gmail.com, so that I can see then all those matching. So you know that we just gave one clue in only this video, only one. So there's more names in the other videos. Go check it out. And then I'll see you again next Tuesday. I love you all so much. The giveaways, I'm gonna keep on opening it up. So after this game of a giveaway, it's gonna be a good heavy basket. I'm gonna show the actual present in the giveaway number 9. So 2 more, I'm gonna show you then that giveaway. And so in the next giveaways I'm going to be doing, it will not be so much as a game as I've been doing, because I really want the people to win this game to be people that really are part of the community, that they have been following along and they really like the community, have been growing with me, and I appreciate you guys so much. So then the later on giveaways I'm going to be doing is going to be open up worldwide, because I have been seeing so many people from New Zealand, from Australia, from England, from India, from Africa, from all over the place, Tanzania, Israel, everywhere. So I appreciate you guys. Philippines, I appreciate you guys so much, and I really want to then also do a giveaway later on for everybody worldwide. But for now, it's going to be then for the US and US territories. So yeah, so excited. I'll see you again in the next video on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And I love you all so much. May you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day and enjoy the miracles. Bye guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and also go ahead and like this video and share it with your friends and family. Happy Easter, guys.